Hi guys, I wanted to create one more little video to go over one more time this technique of solving problems called unit analysis or factor label method. Some of you have had questions about how we set up our conversion factors and what we're looking for when we grade. Remember, most of a grade comes from showing us how to solve these kinds of problems. The answer really is just one little part, and to be honest with you, it's not nearly as important as showing us you have the skill to be able to solve this kind of problem. So it's probably easiest if we just go through an example. So let's do that. We have a question here that says we've got a 2-liter bottle filled with carbon dioxide, and we want to find out how many grams of carbon dioxide are in the bottle. Well, one of the first things we have to do is to find the molar mass of carbon dioxide. So to do that, we've got to first of all figure out the correct formula, and we learned how to do that a few units ago. So we know carbon dioxide is CO2. So to find the molar mass, we've got to find the mass for a mole of each of the components and sum them all up. So we look up carbon on the periodic table and get 12.01 grams per mole. We look up oxygen and get 16 grams per mole. But carbon dioxide has 2 oxygens, so we've got to multiply 16 by 2 to get 32. Then just add them up, and we find the molar mass of carbon dioxide is 44.01 grams per mole. Now we're ready to actually attack the problem. And to show the solution, the best thing to do is to start with what we're given. And here we're given a 2 liters volume. Okay, so we start with that 2-liter volume. And then we don't have a way to go from liters to grams. There's no direct conversion, but we do have a grams to mole relationship. And because this is a gas, we know something else. A mole of a gas occupies a volume of 22.4 liters. So we set it up like this. Our conversion factors are always set up as fractions, and you decide what goes on the top and the bottom based on what needs to cancel. We need to cancel liters, so we put liters on the bottom, leaving moles on the top. So if we just solved this, it wouldn't give us our answer though. Our answer right now would be in moles of carbon dioxide, and we need grams. So that's where our molar mass comes in. We make a second conversion factor. Again, we want moles to cancel, so it's got to be on the bottom over here, so that moles of CO2 here will cancel with moles of CO2 over here. And we'll end up with an answer that's grams of carbon dioxide. Then all we've got to do is do the math. 2, it's on the bottom, so it's divided by 22.4 times 44.01. And we get 3.93 grams of carbon dioxide. We go back and check, and we see that in our given information, there are 3 significant digits here. There are 4 in the numbers that we looked up on the periodic table. There are 3 in that given relationship. So our answer should have 3 significant digits. There it is. It's got units, grams of CO2, and that's what the question asks for. So that's how we would solve the problem. And in grading it, I'm going to look for not only that you pull the correct information from the problem. You started with what you were given, 2 liters. We'll look and see that you were able to calculate the molar mass of that particular compound. But then also that you could set up your conversion factors. I look for this to be set up as a fraction, and the numbers have to have units. In other words, the only reason I know to divide by 22.4 instead of multiplying is because of the units, because of having to cancel. That's how we decide on the structure of the problem. So you've got to show it like this. You can't just write down 2 divided by 24 equals 44, because I don't know if you're just making stuff up or you really know why you're dividing and multiplying. This shows why you divide and why you multiply. This shows how you know what to do. This is the method to solve the problem. So this is where the bulk of the points come. And then, as a little pat on the back, we'll give you a few points for the right answer. Okay, but that's a matter of just punching buttons on the calculator. Okay, so I hope this helps you understand not only the technique, but also what we're looking for when we grade it. Have a great day.